Hello and welcome to Cucina Pazzo. Today we're going to be making a sweet snack, those chocolate covered peanut butter balls that you enjoy every Christmas. I'm going to be making those as a snack, except they're going to be low carb, they're going to be keto, they're going to be delicious and awesome. I got this recipe from a good friend, Tiffany, and I've changed it just a little bit because her recipe called for bars, which is fine. You make these into bars, make it even a little more simple. I'm going to make these into those little round peanut butter balls. And I'm going to add coconut flour to this because the original recipe didn't call for it, and I'm using Adams. And Adams peanut butter is a little bit softer than some of the other peanut butters because it doesn't have all that stuff in there. But we are going to start with 2 ounces of butter, and I'm using the Myokos butter. It's got less fat. Should be a good butter replacement. Okay, so I'm using the spatula here, the spoon, to get all of the stuff out of there that I need to get out of there. So I've got 3/4 cups of almond flour, and I'm just putting these into a bowl here. I'll move this down so you can see. So yes, I actually have a 3/4 cup. So these are kind of rare. So once you have one of these, you never let go of them. All right. And then we have 4 tablespoons of your favorite sugar substitute. So I found this one called Wholesome Yum, and it doesn't have any of the erythritol in there. So this is just a monk fruit and allulose blend. So we're going to use this one today. So for all those people who don't know, 4 tablespoons equals 1/4 cup. So the recipe calls for 4 tablespoons. So we're going to put this in there. And if you end up getting a little extra in there, that isn't going to hurt anything. So we're going to put that in there. Okay. Of course, we're going to put 1/2 cup of our all-natural peanut butter in there. Okay. You know, not a very hard recipe. But again, we want to make sure we get all of that stuff out of there. I exactly measured everything before I started. You can, of course, measure as you're going. Super easy recipe. So we're going to stir this around till it comes combined. You can use a mixer. I'm not going to. I have not added my my coconut flour yet, but I want to show you that this is really soft. Okay, so I think I'm going to. So 1 tablespoon of coconut flour. Coconut flour in this recipe absorbs, and this is the coconut flour that I'm using. So they all kind of work the same. I'm not a giant fan of coconut flour, but coconut flour absorbs a lot of liquid. So this will help cement these guys together. I don't think you'll taste it too much in the final recipe. So just stir it up real good. You know, at this point, I'm going to say we need to give it a taste because it's not sweet enough. I'm going to add more sugar to it. So, oh my goodness, those taste amazing. Okay, so make sure you press out all the lumps. You don't want any lumps in there, but it comes together super duper fast. Okay, so what we're going to do next, I'm going to move this pan over here and to push everything out of the way. So we're going to get our pan spray. So I've got some pan spray. This is high yield canola. I try not to use anything soybean. So I'm going to take these like so. The reason I spray that, it helps it come out a little bit easier. Should only have to spray it once. Okay. Click and scoop makes it nice. So you can just put them right on the tray. These are going to go into the fridge, or better yet, even into the freezer maybe. I think I'll try them in the fridge and see how that all works out. So make sure you scrape all of the goodies off of there. You get energy from these. They're healthier for you. So the chocolate chips I've got 2 of them here. I've got Lillys and I've got Bake Believe. So these ones have inulin, erythritol. So it does have a little bit of that cocoa butter, extract stevia leaf. These ones I believe have stevia leaf in there. Similar recipes, dark chocolate, milk chocolate. So not sure which direction I'm gonna go, but whichever direction I do, I will show you in the next clip that I'm going to put out there. And it looks like I've got, gonna have enough to make about 11 of these, if I scrape everything just right. So maybe one will be a little bit small, and that'll have to be my taste tester. So, oh, I think I got it. I think I got it close enough. So, all right, close enough. There's 11. Put that down like so. All right, I'm back at Cucina Pazzo. We've got our peanut butter balls that are frozen. So we're gonna tip those upside down for that flat part, right? So I melted some chocolate chips. I did half of the semi-sweets, half of the dark chocolate, mixed them all together. And so we're just gonna put, as a matter of fact, we could probably just go like this. And we're just gonna put them on the bottom. We're gonna coat that bottom like so. Coat that bottom like so. Because we're gonna flip these over. Suppose we could spoon a little bit on there. Make this process go a little bit quicker. And then we'll be able to coat the top, put them back in the freezer until they're completely chilled out. Okay. As a matter of fact, I think I'm gonna get a piece of wax paper versus this parchment, because I don't want them to stick to the parchment. So let me get this done first, and I'll try to quickly transfer these over to that parchment. All right. Handy dandy wax paper. They may not stick so much with the wax paper, so this most likely will not be the smoothest process, but we're going to make it happen anyways. It's like Candy Crush. I'm getting candy stuck to my fingers. All right. So I can see, you can see that that chocolate is already starting to harden on there, which is just fine. Okay. You know, if your chocolate needs to, if you need to warm it up a little bit, that's a possibility too. So move this chocolate over here. Like so. I'm not going to keep you watching me put chocolate around these. But note to myself that I probably should have started with wax paper. Wax paper is just so much easier to take these off. But I've got one coated. All right, I'll be back. I'll have pictures of the other ones. All right, here's another way too. Just take your chocolate. We're just going to drop it into your chocolate mix. Make sure it's nice and coated. This will use a little bit more chocolate, but as far as ease of use, take some of the excess off. There we go. And the chocolate, show you that again. Just smother the chocolate around there. Smooth that over, make sure it covers. So instead of half a cup of chocolate, you probably need 3/4 cups of chocolate to do this right. So that's what I ended up using, was a little bit more. This just makes it a little bit faster to put these together. So I should have done this at the beginning. Also easier on the fingers. Smooth that over. Running out of a little bit of chocolate. All right, I'm gonna plop those back into the fridge. Now's a good time to see if you missed any spots on your chocolates. They actually look pretty good. They look delicious.